In the clamor of daily life, we are constantly bombarded by external stimuli. Our senses are overwhelmed with sights, sounds, and sensations. This constant engagement with the outer world can drown out the subtle whispers of our inner being. We become caught in a whirlwind of activity, losing touch with our true nature, which lies in the depths of stillness. Meditation and yoga offer a path to reconnect with this inner sanctuary. They guide us to turn our attention inward, to quiet the mind, and to listen to the subtle language of the soul. Hatha yoga, in particular, emphasizes physical postures and breathing techniques that prepare the body and mind for deeper states of meditation. It is through this process of slowing down, of calming the fluctuations of the mind, that we can begin to perceive the divine within. As we release the grip of our restless thoughts and surrender to the present moment, a profound inner transformation begins to unfold. This journey inward is not about escaping from the world, but about deepening our connection to the source of all creation. It is about recognizing that beneath the surface of our busy lives lies a profound stillness, a reservoir of peace and wisdom that is always available to us. Within the rich tapestry of yogic practices, Nada-Yoga stands out as a powerful pathway to spiritual awakening. This ancient practice, known as the Yoga of Sound, utilizes the subtle inner sounds of the body as a focal point for meditation. By turning our attention inward and listening deeply, we can access a realm of profound stillness and connect with the very essence of our being. The origins of Nada-Yoga can be traced back to the ancient wisdom traditions of India. Its principles and techniques have been passed down through generations of yogis and sages, offering a timeless path to self-realization. While the practice may seem shrouded in mystery, its essence is simple yet profound: to reach a state of deep inner silence and connect with the divine through the gateway of sound. The practice of Nada-Yoga is not merely about listening to external sounds, but about attuning ourselves to the subtle vibrations that permeate our entire being. It is about recognizing that our bodies are not just physical forms, but intricate instruments capable of resonating with the cosmic symphony of creation. Having prepared the body and mind through proper posture and relaxation, the practitioner of Nada-Yoga begins to listen intently. The initial focus is on finding stillness within, quieting the incessant chatter of the mind. As the mental noise begins to subside, a subtle sound emerges from the depths of silence. This is not an external sound, but an inner vibration, a delicate hum that has been present all along, obscured by the distractions of the mind. This sound, known as the Primordial Sound, is said to be the underlying current of the universe, the very vibration from which all creation arises. It is often described as a high-pitched ringing, a humming, or even the sound of the ocean roaring in a seashell. At first, this sound may be faint and elusive, but with persistent practice, it becomes increasingly clear and distinct. The experience of the primordial sound can be both awe-inspiring and deeply grounding. It serves as a reminder that beneath the surface of our individual existence lies a profound interconnectedness with all of creation. It is a tangible link to the divine, a constant reminder of the sacredness that resides within us all. The roots of Nada-Yoga run deep into the ancient Indian subcontinent, a land where spirituality and introspection have been intertwined with everyday life for millennia. Long before written language emerged, the power of sound was recognized and revered. Ancient sages and seers, through deep meditation and communion with nature, perceived the subtle vibrations that permeated all of existence. They understood that sound was not merely a sensory experience, but a fundamental force that shaped and sustained the universe. This understanding gave rise to a profound reverence for sound, which found expression in various aspects of ancient Indian culture. From the chanting of sacred mantras to the rhythmic playing of drums and flutes, sound became an integral part of rituals, ceremonies, and spiritual practices. The power of sound to alter consciousness, to heal the body, and to connect with the divine was recognized and harnessed by these ancient cultures. This reverence for sound was not limited to a specific religion or belief system, but permeated the very fabric of society. It was an integral part of their understanding of the cosmos and their place within it. This deep connection with sound laid the foundation for the development of sophisticated systems like Nada-Yoga, which sought to explore the inner realms of consciousness through the gateway of sound. Section 2. The Vedas and the Power of Sound. Central to the development of Nada-Yoga are the Vedas, the ancient Indian scriptures revered as the source of profound spiritual knowledge. Within these sacred texts, sound is given paramount importance, recognized as the primordial vibration from which the universe manifested. The Vedic hymns, with their intricate rhythms and poetic verses, are not merely words, but sonic representations of cosmic truths. The Vedas describe a concept known as Nada Brahma, the universe's sound. This concept posits that the entire cosmos, from the smallest atom to the vast galaxies, is in a constant state of vibration, a cosmic symphony orchestrated by the divine. The human body, a microcosm of the universe, is also seen as a resonating chamber, capable of attuning itself to these cosmic vibrations. The chanting of Vedic mantras, an integral part of many Hindu rituals, is based on the understanding of Nada Brahma. Each mantra, with its specific sound vibrations, is believed to carry a particular energy and meaning. By chanting these mantras with focus and intention, practitioners aim to harmonize their own vibrations with those of the cosmos, ultimately leading to spiritual awakening and liberation. Section 3. Nada-Yoga in Yogic Traditions. Over time, the understanding of sound as a spiritual tool evolved and became integrated into various yogic traditions. Nada-Yoga emerged as a distinct path, focusing specifically on the exploration of inner sounds as a means to achieve higher states of consciousness. It found a place within the broader framework of yoga, complementing other practices like Hatha Yoga and Raja Yoga. While Hatha Yoga focuses on purifying the body and Raja Yoga emphasizes mental discipline, Nada Yoga provides a direct pathway to transcendence through the subtle realm of sound. It recognizes that the mind, often restless and distracted, can be calmed and focused through the practice of deep listening. By turning our attention inward and attuning ourselves to the subtle sounds within, we can gradually still the mental chatter and access a state of profound inner peace. Nada-Yoga, therefore, is not merely a technique, but a complete system of spiritual development. It incorporates ethical guidelines, breath control techniques, and meditative practices, all aimed at refining our perception of sound and using it as a bridge to connect with our true nature. Section 1. Preparing the Vessel. Before embarking on the subtle journey of Nada-Yoga, it is crucial to prepare the body and mind, much like tuning a musical instrument before playing a delicate melody. The first step involves finding a quiet and serene environment where external distractions are minimized. This could be a dedicated meditation space in your home, a peaceful corner in nature, or any place where you can find solitude and stillness. Having established a conducive environment, the next step is to assume a comfortable and steady meditation posture. Traditionally, Nada-Yoga is practiced in the lotus posture, Padmasana, or the easy posture, Sukhasana, but any comfortable seated position with an erect spine will suffice. The key is to find a posture that allows for both alertness and relaxation, ensuring that the body is at ease while the mind remains focused. Once the posture is established, the practitioner turns their attention inward, gently guiding the breath to become slow, deep, and rhythmic. The breath in Nada-Yoga is seen as a bridge connecting the body and mind. By regulating the breath, we begin to calm the nervous system and create the inner stillness necessary for perceiving the subtle sounds within. Section 2. Entering the silence. With the body relaxed and the breath flowing effortlessly, the practitioner gently closes their eyes and directs their attention to the realm of sound. At first, the soundscape may seem chaotic, a cacophony of external noises and internal chatter. The mind, accustomed to its usual patterns of thinking and distraction, may resist the invitation to become still. The key at this stage is to observe these sounds without judgment, allowing them to arise and fall away like waves on the ocean. Rather than trying to force silence, the practitioner cultivates a gentle awareness, simply listening to the soundscape without getting carried away by any particular sound. This practice of non-attachment to sound is crucial in Nada-Yoga, as it allows the subtler vibrations to emerge from the background noise. As the practitioner continues to listen with focused attention, a shift begins to occur. The external sounds gradually fade into the background, and the mental chatter starts to subside. The mind, drawn to the subtle rhythm of the breath, begins to relax its grip on its thoughts, creating a space for deeper listening. Section 3. Riding the waves of nada. As the inner silence deepens, the practitioner begins to perceive a subtle sound, a high-pitched ringing or humming that seems to emanate from within. This is the anahata nada, the unstruck sound, often described as the sound of silence itself. It is a sound that has always been present but obscured by the noise of the mind. The anahata nada is not a static sound but rather a dynamic vibration that can manifest in various ways. It may be heard as a ringing in the ears, a humming in the head, or even a subtle vibration felt throughout the entire body. The key is not to become fixated on a particular form of the sound, but to simply observe its presence with detached awareness. As the practitioner becomes more attuned to the anahata nada, they may notice other subtler sounds emerging. These sounds, known as the ahata nadas, are said to correspond with different energy centers within the body. Each ahata nada has its unique quality and effect, and by focusing on specific sounds, the practitioner can work with different aspects of their being. Section 1. A Symphony of Subtlety. Having entered the sanctuary of inner silence, the practitioner of Nada-Yoga begins to perceive a world of subtle vibrations, a symphony of sound that has always been present yet hidden from ordinary awareness. This inner soundscape is not a monotonous drone, but a rich tapestry of tones, pitches, and rhythms, each carrying its unique energy and significance. It is a realm of infinite subtlety, where the slightest shift in attention can reveal new layers of sonic experience. At first, the practitioner may perceive the inner sound as a faint hum, a delicate ringing in the ears, or a subtle vibration felt deep within the body. This sound, often described as the anahata nada, is said to be the fundamental tone of the universe, the primordial vibration from which all creation arises. It is the sound of silence itself, the underlying hum of existence that becomes audible when the mind becomes still. As the practitioner continues to listen with focused attention, the anahata nada may reveal itself in different forms. It may shift in pitch, intensity, or location, sometimes pulsating like a heartbeat, other times flowing like a gentle stream. This ever-changing nature of the inner sound can be both captivating and challenging, inviting the practitioner to surrender to the present moment and embrace the fluidity of their inner experience. Section 2. The Dance of Awareness. The practice of Nada Yoga is not merely about passively listening to the inner sound, but about actively engaging with it, riding the waves of nada like a skilled surfer navigating the ocean currents. It is a delicate dance of awareness, a constant interplay between focus and surrender, effort and grace. The mind, accustomed to its usual patterns of distraction, may wander, seeking to grasp or analyze the subtle sounds it encounters. The key to navigating this inner soundscape is to cultivate a detached yet focused awareness, allowing the sounds to arise and fall away without judgment or attachment. Just as a musician listens intently to each note without getting lost in the melody, the Nada Yoga practitioner observes the subtle nuances of the inner sound without becoming fixated on any particular form or sensation. This requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to let go of control, allowing the practice to unfold naturally. As the practitioner becomes more adept at navigating the inner soundscape, they may notice a shift in their perception. The boundaries between the listener and the listened to, between the observer and the observed, begin to dissolve. There is a sense of merging with the sound, of becoming one with the vibration. This experience, often described as samadhi in yogic traditions, is a state of profound unity and bliss, a glimpse into the true nature of reality. Section 3. Beyond the Veil of Sound. While the inner sound serves as a focal point in Nada Yoga, it is essential to remember that it is not an end in itself. Just as a boat is a means of transportation across a river, but not the destination itself, the inner sound is a tool for transcendence, a bridge leading to higher states of consciousness. The true goal of Nada Yoga is not to become fixated on sound, but to use it as a gateway to the silent depths of our being. As the practitioner delves deeper into the practice, they may experience moments when the inner sound fades away completely, replaced by a profound silence, a stillness so profound that it transcends all sensory experience. This is the silence of the Absolute, the unmanifest ground of all creation. It is the source from which the sound arises and to which it eventually returns. The experience of this ultimate silence is not an emptiness, but a fullness, a state of pure awareness, unbounded by time, space, or sensory limitations. It is a state of pure being, of absolute freedom and liberation. Nada Yoga, through its focus on the inner sound, guides the practitioner to pierce through the veil of sensory perception and experience the profound stillness that lies at the heart of all existence. Section 1. The Alchemy of Sound. The practice of Nada Yoga is often compared to the process of alchemy, the ancient art of transforming base metals into gold. Just as the alchemist uses fire and other elements to purify and refine raw materials, the Nada Yoga practitioner utilizes the power of sound to transform their inner being. The inner sound, far from being a mere auditory phenomenon, acts as a catalyst for profound psychological and spiritual shifts. As the practitioner delves deeper into the practice, they begin to notice subtle yet significant changes within themselves. The constant chatter of the mind, which once seemed overwhelming, gradually begins to subside, replaced by a newfound sense of inner peace and tranquility. The practice of focusing on the subtle inner sound acts as a form of mental training, strengthening the muscle of attention and cultivating a state of deep inner stillness. This inner transformation is not limited to the mental realm, but extends to the emotional and physical bodies as well. The calming effect of the inner sound on the nervous system helps to reduce stress, anxiety, and tension, leading to a greater sense of well-being and vitality. The body, freed from the grip of mental and emotional turmoil, begins to relax and heal, allowing the natural healing energies within to flow more freely. As the mind becomes quieter through the practice of Nada-Yoga, a new clarity begins to emerge. The veil of mental noise and distraction that once obscured our perception starts to lift, revealing a more vibrant and luminous reality. The senses, no longer bombarded by the incessant chatter of the mind, become sharper, allowing us to experience the world with greater depth and appreciation. This newfound clarity extends beyond the realm of sensory perception to encompass our thoughts, emotions, and intuitions. We begin to see our own patterns of thinking and behavior with greater objectivity, gaining insights into the root causes of our suffering and limiting beliefs. This self-awareness is crucial for spiritual growth, as it allows us to break free from negative conditioning and make conscious choices that are aligned with our highest good. Furthermore, as the mind becomes more attuned to the subtle vibrations of the inner sound, it simultaneously becomes more sensitive to the subtle energies that permeate the universe. Intuition, often described as a still, small voice within, becomes more pronounced, guiding us towards right action and decision-making. We begin to experience a greater sense of interconnectedness with all of creation, recognizing the inherent wisdom and harmony that exist within and around us. Section 3. Embracing the Cosmic Symphony. The practice of Nada-Yoga ultimately leads us to a profound realization. The inner sound, far from being an isolated phenomenon, is a microcosmic reflection of a vast cosmic symphony. Just as a single drop of water contains the essence of the ocean, the subtle vibrations we perceive within ourselves are a reflection of the primordial vibration that animates the entire universe. This realization of our interconnectedness with the cosmos is both humbling and awe-inspiring. It shifts our perspective from a limited, egocentric view to a more expansive and compassionate understanding of reality. We begin to see ourselves not as isolated individuals, but as integral parts of a vast, interconnected web of life, each playing our unique role in the grand symphony of existence. This expanded awareness brings with it a deep sense of peace, knowing that we are not separate from the source of creation, but rather intimately connected to it through the very fabric of our being. The practice of Nada-Yoga, by attuning us to the subtle vibrations within, allows us to tap into this cosmic symphony, to experience the profound harmony and interconnectedness that lie at the heart of all existence. Section 1. The Enduring Legacy of Nada-Yoga. From the ancient sages of India to the modern seeker, the practice of Nada-Yoga has echoed through millennia, a testament to its enduring power and relevance in the tapestry of spiritual exploration. It stands as a beacon, guiding individuals towards their true nature, a sanctuary of sound amidst the clamor of the material world. The wisdom embedded within this ancient practice is not confined to a particular era or culture, but speaks to the universal human longing for connection, for transcendence, for a glimpse of the divine that resides within us all. The beauty of Nada-Yoga lies in its simplicity. It requires no elaborate rituals, no external paraphernalia, only a willingness to turn inward and listen deeply. It is a practice accessible to all, regardless of background, belief system, or walk of life. The inner sound, the gateway to this inner realm, is ever present, a constant hum of existence that becomes audible when we quiet the mind and attune our awareness. As we delve into the practice of Nada-Yoga, we begin to appreciate its multifaceted nature. It is not merely a technique for relaxation or stress reduction, but a transformative journey that touches upon every aspect of our being. It is a path of self-discovery, a process of peeling away layers of conditioning and limiting beliefs to reveal the radiant essence within. Through the practice of listening deeply, we begin to hear not only the sounds of our own being, but the whispers of the universe, the cosmic symphony that connects us all. Section 2. A Path for the Modern Seeker. In today's fast-paced world, where distractions abound and the mind is constantly bombarded with stimuli, the practice of Nada Yoga offers a much-needed antidote, a sanctuary of stillness amidst the chaos. It is a path that speaks directly to the challenges of modern life, providing tools and techniques to navigate the complexities of the 21st century with greater ease, clarity, and purpose. The digital age, while offering unprecedented access to information and connection, has also created a culture of constant distraction, a sense of being perpetually plugged in, leading to a disconnection from our inner selves and the natural world around us. Nada Yoga, with its emphasis on inner listening and cultivating stillness, provides a powerful counterbalance to this frenetic pace, offering a path to reconnect with our true nature and find moments of peace amidst the digital noise. Furthermore, the principles of Nada Yoga can be seamlessly integrated into our daily lives. Whether we are navigating a busy workday, commuting in a crowded subway, or simply taking a few moments to ourselves, the practice of turning inward and connecting with the inner sound can bring a sense of calm, focus, and clarity to even the most mundane activities. It is a portable sanctuary we carry within, accessible at any time, in any place. Section 3. Resonating with the Divine. The journey of Nada Yoga is ultimately a journey of remembering, a return to the source from which we came. The inner sound, the focal point of this practice, is not merely a physiological phenomenon, but a tangible link to the divine. A reminder that we are not separate from the creative force that animates the universe, but rather an integral part of its grand symphony. As we attune ourselves to the subtle vibrations within, we begin to resonate with this universal harmony, experiencing a profound sense of interconnectedness with all of creation. The boundaries between our individual selves and the vastness of the cosmos begin to dissolve, replaced by a sense of unity, of belonging, of recognizing the divine spark that resides within us all. The practice of Nada Yoga, therefore, is not just a means to an end, but an end in itself. It is a celebration of the sacredness of sound, a recognition of its transformative power to heal, to awaken, and to unite. It is a path that leads us back to ourselves, to the heart of our being, where the divine melody plays eternally.